Okay, how you going everyone? Just want to do a quick little review on this T1 bow for anyone that's interested. This was originally out the box. It's just a bare bow, so you don't get sights, you don't get arrow rest, no stabilizer, no sling, no D loops fitted, and no peeps fitted to it. So it's just a basic bare bow. He has got the options of buying a ready to shoot or ready to hunt version of this, which has everything already pre-installed: peep with a tube, D loops already pre-fitted. It does come with a capture rest, which is the one same on this bow. So it's got the 3 on it. So that, but this T1, I've fitted just a whisker biscuit on it, just to see how long it takes me to set up and get the thing shooting, which was pretty straightforward. And because I already had the rest sitting here, and I had this sight sitting around as well, so I screwed that side onto it, fitted up the D loop if it wants to focus, and I just put just a 1/8 true peep in it, and pretty much set it up. Probably takes you about, if you got experience on doing them, it will take you probably 10 minutes to square it all up, fit your D loop, put your peep in. There is a way of doing the peep without a bow press. You just got to back the limbs right out, and the easiest way to do with these bows is just back it out so the thread is just sitting on the pocket there. Don't go any further past the aluminium, because it may not, you may end up stripping it out. So you just back the poundage right off on it, do it on the top and bottom limbs, and it takes all the tension off your drawstring, where you can easily separate it. Easiest way, just get a little teaspoon or something like it's real smooth rounded edge, nothing sharp, because if you cut the string you're liable to weaken the whole lot, and that'll be the end of it. First time you draw it back when you've got your poundage set, you'll end up breaking your strings on it, and you don't want that to do it, because you'll destroy the bow, and most likely you'll end up punching yourself in the mouth. And it doesn't hurt. I've done it before. I've had D loops break on me at high poundage. But yeah, good little bow. It's a good little beginner's bow. This one will go out to 70 pound without no problem at all. And I've done a quick tune up of probably about 10 meters, and at 10 meters they're grouping the arrows in, say, they're slapping each other, so you're getting them in about, a 5 to 10 cent piece diameter without any problem. You just got to remember, you just always follow the arrow with the sights. Get your anchor points down pretty good, and it all works. I haven't fitted a stabilizer to it. Something else I will work out what stabilizers will suit this bow. The package does come with a stabilizer, everything you need: arrows, release aid. They do come with one of these wrist ones. Let's get a picture of it. They're not bad. My 8-year-old son's using this one at the moment. This is an adult's one, but yeah, he's shooting the little M1, which I will do a review on his bow within the next couple of days, after I've done the pretty much running through what this bow is capable of doing. I will get some arrows out, and I will show you what the grouping sort of does do. Pretty much straight out of the box, all I've done is just put the sight, peeps and everything on, and just quickly roughed out the weight. I think it's probably hovering, comparing to my other bow, which I do shoot and I do compete with, it's probably hovering about 65 pound at the moment. Until I put it on scales, I won't be 100% certain, but it feels that it's around the 60-65 mark. which is not too bad. But anyway, I will grab some arrows, and I'll show you what this bow will actually do. The camo finish is quite nice. They are actually a dipped film, so they're reasonably detailed. Nice grip. Limbs are a split limb system, which they are a Gordon limbs, which are made in America, and surprisingly a lot of the components on this are actually manufactured, or the strings, they are American strings as well, so you don't have to worry about, if you worry about the quality of it, the strings. It is a nice bow. It's all CNC machined cams. You don't need a bow press to set your draw weight, your draw length. All you have to do with these bows is just remove the little bolts here, top and bottom. This is the top cam. Work out what draw length for them. I am a 28-inch draw, so what you do is just take that out, rotate your module around up or down to line up with whichever draw length you're going to be. So if you're like, as I am, a 28-inch, so I've set it on 28-inch. Screw it back in. Don't force it overly tight, just nip them up. They're not going to go anywhere. And the bottom cam's the same. So you've got between 19 to 30 inch on draw. And this bow does do, just bear with me, I'll just get the book out. This bow will go from 15 pound to 70 pound. So it's a good bow for if you've got teenagers who want to get into the sport and would like to try archery. So overly spending a fortune on them. This is a very good bow. So this is just the specs on it. The T1, as you can see, it's pretty good. 320 feet per second. You have to remember that IBO speed and rating on bows is at full draw length. So if you're a 30-inch draw maxed out and at 70 pound, then it should be shooting up around the 320 mark. Just remember, as you're dropping off your draw lengths, you will drop the speed off the bow as well. So at 28-inch draw, it could be hovering around the 270, 280 mark. Could be a little bit more. Unless I chronometer, I wouldn't, I'm just roughly guessing anyway. But, IBO speed at 320 at 30-inch draw and 70 pound, and that's what they tested at. That's how they work out what speed the bows will be shooting at. So this is, good for teenagers. Up to adults, no problem. Nice little bow. A little bit weighty. It feels pretty firm and solid in your hand, So you've got a total weight of 3.85 pounds. It's not too bad. 31-inch. Well, it says 31-inch axle to axle, but it is 32. It's shy under 32-inch. So so that's that bow. Just flip it over. So I just pretty much set it up. Little secret to setting these up. Just I didn't realise that one actually moved, but just stick a white Texas stamp, put a dot on your bolt, along your limb bolt, and put a dot on your limb pockets. That way you can know when you go one full revolution around, that's one turn, 2 turns, 3 turns. And when you are backing the bow off to, if you are going to buy a bare bow and you want to customise it, put your own accessories and stuff on, at least if you haven't got a bow press, you can back the limbs out to that point. That way you can do your peeps and get your peep sight in, right. Then wind your bows, your poundage back in, screw your limb bolts back in. But yeah, it seems to be pretty good at the moment. So I will grab my release aid. I have just got some Eastern Powerflight 400s at 27.5 inch with 125 grain fill points. 2-inch vanes on it, blazers. So I think they're around probably about 380-ish grains, 380 around that. So yeah, I'll just pause it for a second. I will grab some arrows and my release aid, and I will show you what sort of grouping you can get out of it. I'm not overly shooting it too far yet because I haven't sighted it in. I've just roughly get the first pin in. It's in about 10 metres. So you start off close and then slowly work your way back until you decide what, whatever you want to set your first pin at. On my first pin on my bow I do shoot at the club is set at 19 metres, which is an indoor range, and then I work out from there. But this bow, because I'm just doing this review on it, I've just set the first pin up for 10 metres, and then eventually I'll work back a bit more, and when I actually physically go down the club, I will set the other pins up a bit better and see what I get out of it. But yeah, I'll just pause it for a second. I'll get my stuff and I'll be back very soon.